Hello everyone, and welcome to an actually normal Jank Science Theater. We went past our Halloween themes, and now we're just going back to your regularly scheduled Jank. This time, our lead scientist is Claireic. Claireic, what did you get for us?
Yes, I've got you a couple of games themed tonight from my games being extreme sports. So I see you have the first game up right now. This is Razor Freestyle Scooter, which is trying very hard to be Tony Hawk, but doesn't play as well. And like, there's some of the unlocks in this game are ridiculous. I also see Trysdyn has the opening video going, and like that's just worth watching for the what the heck factor.
That is a. Oh, actually, I have to put it open on my side, just so we have sounds here. Meanwhile, Lenalia, would you put up the cover art for this game?
Gladly.
Like, would you look at that? It's trying to be Tony Hawk so hard, but for kids or something.
That kid doesn't look excited. He looks scared for his life.
That kid is definitely about to win it. Indeed.
I mean, it's an accurate representation of what happens in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the game has this warning: the tricks portrayed in this game are very dangerous and difficult and should not be attempted by, without proper training. And that's what a kid trying to do it would look like.
Yeah, and I think it also tells you to wear proper safety gear for this in that warning.
Razor! We are not sponsored by Razor, by the way.
I still have a Razor scooter. I used it to get to work once in a while.
Wait, oh, you had the credits on, actually, Trysdyn?
Yeah, this is the credits from the options, or the front menu.
Ah, okay. Oh my god, this trumpet.
Excuse me. Yeah, this is content. Yeah, in the before times, I live about 8/10 of a mile from my office, and I have a Razor scooter for when I'm late for a meeting. I can go faster on it.
Nice.
I don't do tricks, but
okay, so what the heck just happened? Oh, there's the credits. Shaba Games is these people. I was about to ask, like, if there are no actual names represented here, do I have to assume that these people, this rabbit, this monkey, and this gator are the actual devs?
maybe. I don't know.
That seems entirely possible.
I want to
Or
work
it's
in
the
a.
people in the special things.
I want to work in a workplace where the work attire is a kiguruma.
I've done it. It was on Halloween, but I've done it.
Oh man, I'm jealous.
Yeah, around here we call these suits mascots or something else.
Oh no, there's more. They're somewhere between kigurumis and fursuits. I think the head makes them fursuits.
So, the story is a robot kidnapped your friends and you have to do tricks to save them?
Yep.
That seems to be the case.
Well, I don't know if I question more like this video or that plot.
I wonder how much of the CD is this video.
That seems to go on pretty long.
Yeah.
Was there credits like for the people acting this video? I don't think I saw them yet.
No, I didn't see anything like that. It's my theory that they're mentioned in the special thanks. Okay, that's the end of it for me. What? Why? What did that have to do with anything?
Just setting the tone.
Apparently the tone is trumpet. See, they put so much video in here, the music on the opening screen has to be like a 3-second loop, because there's no space left.
And the passerby just wondered what the fuck is going on.
This reminds me of a more family-safe, like trigger-happy TV, where you just had the guy in the rabbit suit just doing ridiculous, potentially not work-safe things in public and recording the reactions of people. It's like I think I would rather have people scooting around on scooters than that, but I'm all for just like doing weird things like this and seeing how people react.
There's the clues.
There's another scene, but
Oh,
this one makes even less sense than the first one. I also love how somewhere in something in the background outside the barbershop had to be like blurred out.
yep, I noticed that.
Also, Choco, that pun is he's getting a haircut pun is terrible, and I hate it. 10 out of 10.
I think my favorite scene from that was there's this open concrete park and there's a sign that says "Don't feed the pigeons." There's a bunch of pigeons around, and someone stops and looks at them and looks at the sign, and this guy in like a 7-foot tall pigeon suit runs up and just starts body checking him.
Yeah, this is quite an opening video. Like, I think this is...
Or a closing video.
It's not even, it's just you go to credits and this happens. I don't even know what it's supposed to be.
Alright, how should we go about this? One player secret, right? That's like story mode or something?
Yeah, one player circuit mode. And if, I have an unlock everything code if anyone wants it. So
Okay.
I can tell you now, or I can tell you once you get into the game.
Yeah. Since this is going to scratch a little bit of my Tony Hawk itch, I'm going to try from the ground up. So if anyone else wants to unlock everything from the get-go.
I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah, maybe after we've been playing for like 10 or 15 minutes, I'll ask for the unlock code.
Sure, yeah.
Alright, sure.
Just let me know when you're ready for it. I have it up here, I can tell you.
Alright.
Alright, everyone ready to start?
Yeah? Question mark?
That video just let us way out there. Okay, let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Use your riders, Chad or Amy.
Yeah, you don't have many
my God.
options.
This kid is an accident waiting for happen. Like, has already a broken wrist and untied shoes. So I'm going to go for safety to Amy.
Yeah, Amy has some great 90s toot going on.
Yeah, they put up that big warning on this game telling you, don't try this at home and wear proper safety gear. And what do you get in the game? You get kids doing this stuff and they're wearing no safety gear.
Juna, you're using your own audio, right? For
Yeah.
the restream? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna kill my audio, because that sounds very copyrightable music.
Oh, then I should mute my audio too, right?
You shouldn't, no.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to mute it and replace it with like half an hour of the Super Game Boy Booster song
Yeah.
that we were talking about in Discord the other day. But I think that would drive away all our viewers, so maybe don't.
Ow.
We could do a Super Game Boy Booster stream sometime.
This is not gonna go well. Oh, what? Okay, I'm starting to remember how to Tony Hawk. I mean,
Yeah, but
totally
this
not
doesn't
Tony Hawk.
quite Tony Hawk as I remember.
Yeah, it's like Tony Hawk with back controls. And you
So
crash
Tony Hawk?
with worse controls.
Okay.
Force controls, yeah.
So yeah, this game, like, if you press pause, it'll show you what your objectives are, and, like, you have some of these objectives, like, take a lot, and, like, you get, like, not a lot of time at all on each attempt.
It says you can find like bonus time, but I have to figure out how to actually do that. Actually, can I do all rights on this? Oh, you can't.
Maybe this game was made by, like, some kid that's like, I want to be Tony Hawk, except different.
It's very different.
I want to be Tony Hawk, except we couldn't get a license that's nearly as cool as Tony Hawk.
Pretty much.
I opened up a new level. Yay me.
Game is full of the whole 90s extreme attitude stuff.
Wow, there's so many wheels on here. I don't even know how to unlock time bombs. Countryx landed 20 out of 22. Oh.
Well, game facts, stay classy.
So I mean, I've had my hot takes about the comparisons of this to Tony Hawk, but to be perfectly honest, the only Tony Hawk I played was I had a PlayStation demo disc as like a kid, and I had exactly one level on it. So. Oh.
I remember enjoying Tony Hawk 2 and Tony Hawk 4 myself, and I actually completed Tony Hawk 4. Like, I almost completed the whole thing actually, but I missed. There was one objective there that I couldn't finish. It was glitched to me for some reason. I was like, I was getting mad because it was the only objective left. Oh my god, why can't I do this? And then my brother, who didn't play as much as me, he just went there and did it one roll. I don't understand. I'm pissed about that to this day. It was like 20-something years ago.
You know, I'm wondering now what game winners would have to say about this game for cheats. They're probably mostly fake.
Oh, okay. Help.
Unfortunately, game winners died in 2017. There's a notice on their page.
Oh, you can't wall run. Okay. Why am I not surprised?
To the Wayback Machine.
Ah, you have to have enough score to get a time bonus.
I did not do well.
I should try to do manuals like up and down, but this requires up or down to pull the manuals. It's throwing me off still. I wonder how to get combos going. You don't like have grinds for this? That's going to be quite true. Oh, I didn't.
Here we go. Let's see if there were any winners from the game winners page. And nothing out of the usual here, just a bunch of how to unlock everything.
I disagree, game, but okay.
They have special moves lists for all the characters on here.
Oh, right, I remember some particular cheese of just like stringing together a bunch of very short grinds to raise your multiplier.
This takes me back to early 2000s internet.
Yeah, no kidding. I remember I was never really good at these.
I never played one of these games before.
It's like I know of the Tony Hawk games, but I never actually played one of them until now, so...
It's alright.
Yeah, the closest game to something like this I played was SSX Tricky, and that's a good game.
Oh yeah, I played the demo of that one, and that one seems really good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There's a
Maybe
place
sometime. Maybe sometime I need to find bad snowboarding game for.
Like, yeah, 1,000 grinds for combos seems like Tony Hawk 2 things. Tony Hawk 4 had like that revert move that allowed you to grind off like 2 combos of the half pipes, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
That's why I love that game.
Yeah, unfortunately, with my Xbox, I got stuck with amped snowboarding instead of SSX, and there's a significant quality difference.
Just a little bit. There was a 1080 as well for like the N64. That one was. I seem to recall that one was questionable.
I always thought that was like I never owned an N64, but like that game was on the demos at the stores. So like I always felt like if a game was being demoed at the store, that had to mean it was good.
Or at least representative of the console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because heck, I remember them having Bart versus the Space Mutants Genesis on the demo console at one time, and I can never figure out how to do anything in that game. I just thought I didn't understand it.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna keep skating back and forth between these two spots, doing this one same trick over and over again until I get enough points to clear the stage.
Well, we're Castlevania now. There's a clock tower level.
I wasn't there.
This is radically awful loading times.
Oh yes, now you have the hazards of pits that you can fall down.
Oh my god, how many parts and how little time? So I can't figure out all the balls.
Though it like gets worse later on if anyone gets to a fortress level.
Yeah, I guess it's grinding time. One more try at this.
Yeah, these kids are definitely not playing it in this game because like the level Trysdyn on now has them on rooftops and
Almost 6,000.
Yeah, like I just did a rail grind over a gap between two buildings. Like, no, that's not safe. This level reminds me of like New York from Twisted Metal 2, though. It's just on a building over the city, a lot of death pits.
Almost 6,000.
Yep.
yeah, that certainly is a band name.
I think my characters just like if this had actually happened, they would not survive that.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree, game.
There we go. I 6,000.
So close.
Please remember, these tricks are only done by trained professionals, like grinding across the arms of a clock on a clock tower. Remember to wear your proper safety equipment while doing this.
Yeah, this game's more one of those do as we say, not as we do type of games.
Believe that? Whoa! Oh, didn't make it.
Whew. And two objectives: grind, extreme score, and best combo. Go! High score.
Congratulations on high score. Oh, there's a pool.
There's no way I'm getting past that first level. Claireic, can you do the honors, please?
Okay, you're wanting the unlock code.
Yep.
Alright, so while in circuit play, you'll want to pause, so you'll need to go in and start.
Yeah, I'll have to go in and start again. Okay.
You'll need to start into a level.
School's out.
Yep. Doing that now.
Get like
Oh,
all
the
the
loading
wheels.
Alright, now once you're in, pause the game.
Yep.
Then after you pause, you're going to press right, down, right, left, right, up, right, right, and then choose end the run.
All right. I like the message that pops up.
Whoops.
Yeah, apparently this game scolds you for cheating.
As it does.
Now you can see like some of the ridiculous optional characters you have to play as.
Hey, time to go skate in the Sky Fortress and die dramatically.
A sock monkey. Okay. You don't get any new scooters, just the same colors, but I guess that makes sense because razors, you know. Wait a minute. Those 3 levels that I unlocked are the only 3 real levels, and everything else is like challenge levels?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Oh no.
And these challenge levels certainly are dangerous.
What is
But you know,
that?
kids don't try this at home.
Oh no.
Yeah, but how many people have a local Sky Fortress they can visit?
I'm trying to figure out what this,
I mean,
what
those
the
were.
ground shot is of. Like, probably just something in California. Oh no.
I mean, weren't Sky Fortresses all the rave in the 90s?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's before they took them all down for being dangerous.
Oh. This
And
is
then-
awful.
Then GTA 5 modding happened and they became popular again.
This is terrible. I don't know what else to say. Oh no.
Yeah, that robot just kidnapped our friends. No big deal. We'll let him join our posse. And...
You know, I just completely forgotten what this
That is
story
just
was. I
fine.
was just like, ooh, robot.
And me, it's this monkey plush thing. It's important. Oh no. I've seen these before, but I don't understand their purpose.
Yes, there is a storybook. Tex, can you retell the story?
A big robot kidnapped your friends, and you have to do a bunch of scooter tricks to save them for some reason.
That's the entire story. I'm not gonna make this. Nope. This is janky wishes it could be Tony Hawk. Oh no. Okay, everything's fine. Just to...
This is way more jank now. I'm feeling the jank on the controls. But I can't change my things.
I especially love that the menu drops inputs. Like, why?
Because bad programming.
Oh. I'm bad at this.
Sheesh. She falls to her death.
It's fine.
Wait,
How much-
wait, the developer of this went on to work on actual Tony Hawk games?
This is probably when the Tony Hawk franchise started to go downhill. I can't get over there's only 3 real levels and the rest are these like Quake 3 longest yard BS. Like, were they even trying? Maybe they took up too much texture space with the, 8 minutes of video.
Yep, that's where all the effort went.
Yeah.
Was it worth it though? That's what you gotta ask.
The video's better in the game. Oh no.
So yeah,
Oh,
for
sure.
Like, I don't like just besmirching the work of developers for no reason, but I'm very confused about a lot of decisions here. So again, I don't know anything about the Tony Hawk series, but my just looking at this, my gut would say that's about when the series started to wane a little bit.
I mean, I could just see this as like the developers putting together a pitch for the Tony Hawk game, but not having like the time or the budget to like actually make it play nicely.
Oh, I can't get up on the rail that way. Let's try. What? Just clip through the floor. Thanks, game.
Okay. Yeah, Tony Hawk. I haven't played Tony Hawk 3, but Tony Hawk 4 was my thing. Wow.
Okay. So the gimmick on that level is the floor falls away while you're skating around. Good. Not retry. Let me out of this level.
The extreme sports game I miss was definitely Jet Set Radio Future. I played the heck out of that when I got my original Xbox.
So like, aside from just the fact that you're on a scooter and that will never be as cool as like skateboarding or BMX biking, just everything about this doesn't feel as tight. Like, I feel like when I'm turning, I have no control over which way I'm actually facing. It's kind of a guess. And the tricks, the trick list is pretty short. Because how many things can you do on a scooter? Really? Grinding detection is a special kind of awful, too.
Mm-hmm.
And I seem to recall from playing Tony Hawk that it was always a little squirrely, but not like this.
Also, this game was on Dreamcast for some reason.
Let's see, how many parents in the 90s just handed their kids a Razor scooter and told them, go have fun? And don't come complaining to me if we fall off of any sky fortresses.
My parents bought me one for college because my dad went to the same college that I did, and he's like, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of situations where you're sprinting across campus to get to the chemistry building on time, because it's in like, it's in a place that people use a term that I shouldn't use here to describe as being really far away. And I just kind of kept that habit of like, if I'm late being somewhere, I use a scooter to get there. Never did tricks. Never thought about doing tricks.
There's a guy at my college that got around everyone on unicycle.
I think every college has one of those.
The unicycle guy.
The unicycle guy, yeah. Which, I mean, that's a lot better than the one of those my college was most known for, but, I'd rather have unicycle guy. I went to the university where, if you've seen on the internet, a guy protesting with, like, a sign on, like, a 15-foot pole, and the sign itself is, like, 10 feet tall, and typically is not very politically correct. That was the university I went to. He goes there all the time.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Got into an argument with him once. Yeah, I would much rather have unicycle guy.
Yeah, I went to private small town Iowa college that is like 99% white conservative and And there was an incident there with racism being called out and a bunch of people getting offended at it getting called out. Like, oh, we're not hateful.
Oh dear.
Oh boy, yes. I will say the game has redeemed itself a little bit in my eyes because I just did a 360 leg sweep over the handlebar as a sock monkey, and that's kind of cool. But
Fair.
I think there is an extreme unicycle game that's done in the Tony Hawk style. Because when there was a period between Tony Hawk and like one of the major BMX games where just like everyone tried to cash in on the concept.
Yeah, I've seen like my fair share of those too. I remember a demo of the BMX. I played that one.
And
That
then,
was basically just Tony Hawk with a bike.
then some of them got endorsements by people, and that like I remember there's like a surfing one, and I'm like, how do you make like a big game out of surfing? It's
TNC Surf Designs, yo.
oh yeah, of course TNC.
Everyone loves TNC. I maybe got through the first stage of the surfing game in that once.
What's really more fun is TNC2 Thrillist Safari.
Oh, that one's actually like a platformer with like progression and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game's amazing. I'll never play it, but it's amazing. I used to watch someone speedrun that, and I was just like, why? I appreciate you, but why?
Oh yes, Gav. That is a game that exists that you mentioned. That's also the reason I'll never do a full playthrough of all PS2 games, because there are multiple PS2 games that are just straight up banned on Twitch.
Ooh. Oh, what was it? BMX Triple X? Yeah.
Yep.
Like, the funny thing is, from what I've heard, just there's nothing. Everything about that game that's bad is in the cutscenes, and then it's just like a really bad, Matt Hoffman BMX game.
Oh my god, my team just died twice from falling from the view.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one game on PS2 that counts as child pornography.
Oh no.
Was the Guy game on PS2? Because I remember
Yes.
like that was like
That's the one. That's the one.
I guess I
Whoa.
didn't know that was on it. Like, I just remember I heard about him, like, this looks stupid, I'll never play it, and never thought much about it. And, like, I'd forgotten about it until I checked the banned games list game. I'm like, oh yeah, that was, like, some crappy... Because, like, I thought it was just, like, some crappy toxic masculinity quiz game. I didn't think it was.
I had not even thought about the banned games list on Twitch for years, and then suddenly it mattered for Big Bad Game.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
I had to do some research to make sure the channel wasn't going to get banned for... Oh, I've done this one already.
So what, we're at 30 minutes if anyone wants to go to the second game.
Oh, please.
You had to check if Right to Hell was updated.
That was the game we had to check, yeah, if Ride to Hell was on the ban list. And no, it's just really not good.
Isn't that game extremely glitchy?
Yes, it is.
I missed that run. Maybe I should go back and see the VOD.
I especially was extremely worried about having that game on BBG. We ended up having a talk or two with the runner about how we wanted it to go, and they killed it. It was very tastefully presented, for as tastefully as you can present that game. But it's still Ride to Hell, so...
Alright, so Lady Lenalia's starting up our second game for the night.
Can update that.
Another infamous license game for the PS1. We've got
Also, I didn't put up
Simpsons
the games.
Wrestling.
Oh my god, I didn't put up the game name on the screen. Sorry about that.
Oh no!
Oh, timer.
Simpsons skateboarding. I looked into that, but it was PS2, and I wasn't sure how well people would be able to run that.
I'm concerned that Marge has Maggie in her selection frame as if like Maggie's going to be involved. Simpsons seems to be one of the franchises that has escaped the gravitational pull of all licensed games are bad. Just a lot of them are. Just like with RoboCop, every RoboCop game is bad. Period.
Yeah. The only two I know that a lot of people like is Hit and Run and Beat 'em Up arcade game.
I don't know how I feel about this. Bart is skating around while Marge is trying to hit him with a frying pan, and I'm like, is this okay?
Oh dear.
Goodness! The hollow metallic clunk. This is not okay.
Like, who asked for this?
Oh my god.
I think I read a review about this game once, and the most broken character is surprisingly Ned Flanders.
I would put money on that being deliberate.
Same.
Oakley dokley.
There's a couple of episodes where it's revealed that Ned is actually like ripped.
Yep.
Okay, this controls terribly.
Yes.
Very much so.
I like one thing about fluorescent games that I could never get into them is that I don't understand the rules of wrestling. What does it take for a victory?
You have to pin your opponent, which basically just means, like, get them into a state where they can't, like, push you off of them for 3 seconds. At least that's professional wrestling.
I can't figure out what button just pins.
L1,
Okay.
I think. I kind of just rolled my face over the controller and eventually it started, and I think it was L1 I hit that did it.
Yep, that's it.
Alright.
Yeah, also you're attacking in this game. Like, you have weak, medium, and strong attacks. And, like, you see that bar below them, the purple bar, that determines which ones you're able to use.
You do use Maggie as a weapon, that's not okay.
Okay, let me check this challenge level first. For some reason I remember this? Where did I see this?
And Lily is ripped in this. Also, who brings bear traps to a wrestling match?
I mean, I've seen Extreme Rules matches where that's happened, but I used to be a pretty big WWE aficionado before I, let's just say a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Okay, I got those wheels.
Okay, so there are 2 rounds.
So yeah, Marge's strong attack is just yeeting Maggie at someone, and Maggie clings onto their leg and distracts them.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been... I tried to be into wrestling back in, like, middle school to fit in with the boys. It just never was my thing.
It's machismo-fueled soap opera, and there was a period in my life where that was, like, exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
Also, like, Jeff Hardy may have made me
What
realize
was
I wasn't straight.
Yeah, I hear there's problems with WWE now.
Yeah. There always have been, but they're more visible and bad now.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Because wasn't there some... I saw something going around Twitter that there's some wrestler that was fired for instantly after suggesting that they unionize.
You know, I saw that. My take on it is they knew they were getting fired and they decided to stir the pot before they could get the announcement could come out. But still, that looked really bad.
Okay, I'm told that if I change the second game, I'm going to have to mute audio.
Oh yeah, I could very easily see the Simpsons theme getting you copyright claimed. So.
Okay. Come on.
I'm not sure what's happening, but it's wrong.
Oh, I almost got extra time.
So here's a potentially controversial take on this. Probably the most like this game I can think of is Power Stone for the Dreamcast.
What?
Oh no. Oh no. This isn't gonna be
Power Stone,
okay.
that's actually a game I want to play again. I played that in a friend's house and I loved it.
Power Stone's amazing.
Myself.
Yeah, I haven't actually had a chance to play Power Stone, like multiplayer with other people, but I would absolutely love to try that.
Yeah.
Almost all the wheels. Power Stone out of nowhere sounds like something you'd see in a WWE.
You're not wrong. So I guess, yeah, Maggie is just like hard crowd control, and that's amazing in like a fighting wrestling game.
I just need that. Oh, it didn't work from the jumping from there. Okay, no, now it's Zonor. Now it's Zonor. I gotta clear this level.
I like the itchy and scratchy loading screen. That's definitely a nice touch.
I failed to grab a wheel, didn't I? No, you'll retry. Yeah, I just had like the menu input dropping.
Let's see what Game Winners has. I'm not finding it on here. But apparently the top forum posts for this date of way back, which I'm looking on and Game Winners is Final Fantasy VIII Club, and I can't click into it. They don't let me.
This is extremely shallow in a way, but I feel like its main market is, hey, I want to make Simpsons characters beat each other up.
And someone posted a Grinch walkthrough on the state that I'm looking at in Wayback Machines.
Okay, so I just want to point out that Willie's strong attack is just dropping brakes so people can hit them sideshow Bob style.
And I died. Perfect, we got 20 out of 20 wheels and get all the wheels having rescued a French barrel and foiled Mad Robot North.
Congratulations, I think.
Yay!
That was pretty okay. For a robot that is being foiled, he looks rather happy.
He doesn't look like he's made out of foil to me. Well. So each victory is like 3% on the progression counter, so there's like 30 matches. What?
Mm-hmm.
Are there even 30 characters in The Simpsons?
If you count all the background characters, probably.
Yeah, and all the cameos.
Let's see, I'm looking at the Game
Let's see
Winners
if this
page
screen
for
changes now.
Pokemon, because there are some definite
Let-
winners.
Let's just throw the skid off the building and see how he screams.
Get off my head.
There we go. Okay,
Oh, here's
let me try this Simpsons game.
Apparently, Simpsons
Huge.
wrestling developer Big A Productions later made MTV Celebrity Deathmatch for PS2.
Good.
That's not a game I'm familiar with, but that sounds like something that the developer of this would go on to do.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the show?
Not really.
It was a really bad MTV claymation thing during their weird puppets and messed up cartoons era.
Mm-hmm.
AKA their after music. Did they still have music on MTV then?
It was part of a transition. It was they started doing the cartoons as bumps between music blocks, and then eventually that just kind of took over. And then they made MTV2, which was all music, and then they did the same thing with reality TV on MTV2, so they made an MTV3.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what happened at that point. I stopped watching.
Alright, here is the new Twitch experience. I have audio on my ears, but stream is not gonna have game audio.
Thanks, Twitch.
Just want to see
Oh,
how thing here works.
It's I hope Twitch is aware the only reason a lot of people still use it is there's literally no other option.
I mean, if they're aware of that, then
I
actually
think
bad.
they became aware of that when they started trying the whole mid-roll ads thing.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. The game winners page from Simpsons Wrestling. This is from... I'm looking at April 13th, 2001.
So the main strategy I've found is knock someone down and then continue to beat them with your frying pan until they can't get up and then pin them.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
And a lot
okay,
of
I have
these
infinite
tips are...
years.
Yeah, Tris, that's basically the same thing I'm doing. It's just a different character's weak attack.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no one
wow,
trusts
I can give people flying headbutts. What? What am I doing?
I think Barney just went Super Saiyan.
Barney's preparing the spirit bomb.
Yes. Willie's putting on a show. Willie's kicking my butt.
So which characters are considered top tier in the competitive team scene? Apparently Flanders, I hear.
Please tell me someone's made an actual tier list for this.
Oh, no.
Please tell me there's an actual competitive scene for this game. Now, I want to see someone organize a tournament of this.
We could.
Oh, here we go. Simpsons wrestling characters tier list.
Oh no.
There's multiple ones here. They're not enough rankings create a community average. There's 2 people who have made tier lists on this site. So
They at
let's
least
see.
consensus on a lot of matters. I am done. I'm dead. Willie just kicked my butt. My
I didn't even
strategy
see
had fallen
Willie
apart.
in this tier list.
Willie's dangerous. Not only does he have this amazing
Oh,
zoning
I see him.
ability, but he can punish range.
Okay, here, first tier list I'm looking at. S tier, Willie.
Yeah.
A tier, Apu and Bumblebee Man. B tier, Krusty, Homer, and Barney. C tier, Flanders, Bart, Professor Fink, and Mo. D tier, Lisa and Marge.
I don't know if I agree with that, but okay. I can't claim to be an expert.
Here, we'll get a second opinion. Okay, second opinion. S tier, they have Bart, Flanders, Apu, and Willie.
That one sounds more knowledgeable just based on that.
A tier, Mo and Homer. B tier, Krusty, Marge, Lisa. C tier, Professor Fink, Bumblebee Guy, D tier, Barney. So yeah, they seem to pretty much agree on Barney being D tier and Willie being A tier.
I mean, if Barney isn't this game's Dan, something has gone wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
I think more research
Whoa, my
needs to be
touch
done
makes me
into this to
invulnerable.
come up with better tier lists.
No!
Yeah, I'm fine with putting B guy in the B tier just on
Just don't put...
Just for the pun, yes.
I also just realized it's Smitters doing the commentary.
Yeah, is it? I didn't notice.
Also, I love how Reverend Lovejoy is just there.
Reverend Lovejoy probably wants to see this particular cast beat the tar out of each other just as much as anybody, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Oh, Reverend Lovejoy.
Kidding.
He's just over there with his arms outstretched the entire time.
Willie refuses to go down. This is... Please.
I like
Thank
the
you.
cardboard object. I just noticed that now.
Yeah, I think in my first game I got Willie in the first or second match, and I was like, no, I can't beat him. Let me just play as him, and that worked out so much better. So far, we'll see what happens when I get to the mirror match.
This is how I came to main jury in Street Fighter 4. Like, I keep getting rolled by jury mains. What do I do?
I guess exhausted all my energy is going to cost me a match.
By the time I got to Guilty Gear, I had just owned that I was going to main Elfelt because that is my aesthetic, and I have no shame in that.
Now I wonder, what the most unbalanced tier list for a fighting game is out there. Is there, anything where, one character's S tier and everyone else is F, or...
The
Does
JoJo
Turbo
game
Fighter
on,
count?
the JoJo fighting game on PS1, I think.
What? No.
Like something about Pet Shop being having to be banned. And even then there's another character that dominates without Pet Shop.
Oh gosh, Pet Shop.
This is the problem.
Well, at least in earlier Street Fighter games, Dan is super weak on purpose. I don't know
Yeah.
how he is on the later games.
He got retuned a little bit, but he's still,
It's like when fighting games had to turn out actual competitive, big scene, evil stuff, they wanted to try to balance the characters. The people want to try to balance the characters, not have one powerhouse. People figure out on their own, but When you're big in the big leagues, you don't want to have just one character to be played always.
I don't remember what this character I'm fighting even is. This is Bumblebee. I don't remember his thing though.
He had some Spanish speaking television show. Like he was a very minor character.
Jeez, this guy just keeps shooting a chihuahua at me.
Yeah, that's the problem I'm having. He's doggedly attacking me with a chihuahua.
Same.
And I think he's just a bad stereotype character.
Yes, somewhat.
What the heck? For some reason I lost a stream in Discord.
I would have won that if I had pinned instead of taunted, but that's okay.
A bad stereotype in The Simpsons? Yeah, that...
I disagree wholeheartedly, game.
Yeah, like for how many years had people been trying to get them to get rid of Apu?
They've talked about doing it like 3 times and then backed up on it. I think they finally may have done it in like the most recent season. Surprisingly, I don't watch Simpsons.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that show's on, but then again, if it went off, it would be like the biggest news ever, so of course I should probably just assume it's gonna still be on forever.
I got the entire box set. I got the entire box set when quarantine started, because I figured having a very large show of something to binge watch may be useful. But I haven't felt the inclination to actually watch it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they eventually stopped making box sets because DVDs weren't selling much anymore.
Well, by box set, I mean the box is my NAS, and anyway.
Oh, this arena has Volt Quimby on it. Okay, I've seen the power of Willy. Wow.
Well, it's like Simpsons have like some ridiculous like contract, like they have to keep airing forever, or well, they probably can't say forever, so it's probably like some ridiculously long time, like 1 trillion years.
Yeah, I would imagine when they renew for like 3 years at a time or something like that. I've unlocked a new character. Oh, okay, I unlocked Bumblebee Man.
It'll be the day before the heat death of the universe, and Simpsons will still put out an episode.
The day after the heat death of the universe, The Simpsons will put out a show lampooning it.
I mean, it almost got cancelled, but it didn't.
Speaking of Apu.
Yeah, the way it looks, like it will get cancelled when one of the main voice actors dies.
Yeah. If then, because they've had like medium-sized characters have their voice actors quit or pass away, but they've kept
Mrs.
going.
Krabappel.
Yeah. That's enough of that. He just threw a Slurpee at me. I wish someone would throw a Slurpee at me, preferably fully sealed. I want a Slurpee now.
Come on, you.
Here comes a robot. Maybe Mo gets a cell phone.
I was discussing with a friend of mine recently that maybe the show would have been better if it stayed in like 90s political and tech scene and just, became increasingly anachronistic as time went by.
Yeah, I always find it weird watching modern Simpsons, and they're making modern current pop culture references. It's like it just feels...
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to hear Marge Simpson say the word noob. It's happened.
Anyways,
Yay!
we're past 1
we're
hour
past the
right now.
time.
I think I've seen enough of this. At least it's gotten to the point where the AI opponents are now trying to get taunt,
Mhm.
which is not something that like the first 7 matches did.
When the Simpsons say
by the way, I
poggers.
should also understand wrestling, just so you know. All right, thoughts on the games?
They were games.
Mhm.
The Simpsons wrestling game is it's not a bad mindless beat 'em up thing, but unless they pull something out very soon to change how it works, I think I'm already bored of it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Perhaps. I don't know enough of that to actually say anything. Sorry,
Yeah,
Tex,
you
you are saying?
yeah, I don't know much what to think of Razor Freestyle Scooter. Like, I've never played a game like that before, and I think I would need to have like an instruction book for like the moves and practice and stuff. But compared to other extreme sports games, it's probably bad. I don't know. I don't know what to compare it with. And Simpsons wrestling, probably okay in short bursts and everything, but you're not gonna go for like a huge marathon on it.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like half an hour of Simpsons wrestling is enough Simpsons wrestling about.
Okay.
Like I'm still playing it, but that's not gonna last much longer.
Uh, as for me, yeah, I don't get much of wrestling. Seemed kind of fun, just trying out these moves and such, but oh my god, getting trounced by Williams second round, this sucks. But
really
as for the scooter game, yeah, like as I said before, it kind of scratched a Tony Hawk itch I had lately, especially here in like the first 2 games were re-released, or remade even, I think. But
Razor
yeah,
like-
the controls are worse, and I felt that in my fingers.
Razor
Yeah,
is like really wanting a specific like thing, like wanting a specific Pokemon in a Pokemon playthrough, and you catch it, and then you realize it has the Ditto smile, and you've been had.
What a comparison. Alright, thanks Claireic for showing us these games, I guess. And to anyone watching that wants to join us here on the Jank Science Theater, either by playing these games with us or by giving us games, just join us on the Discords. Join us on the Discord, we only have one, please. Can someone provide a link? I don't have one handy.
Yeah, let me get one.
And also follow us on Twitter for updates, and we're trying to expand on our programming.
That works.
Well, there's 2 Discord links.
We now have 2 Discord. No, it's just still.
You can join twice.
I mean, you can try to join twice. We won't stop you. Discord might, but that's on them.
Okay, and that's going to be it for now. We will come back in about 15 minutes with another game to experiment on. So,
I'm gonna go delete my VOD.
so see you all in a bit.